Welcome to Henry's Take. Henry's Take will take you to the world of Western media and rebut some misunderstanding, bias, or false accusations. This year marks the 70th anniversary of Declaration of the 5 Principles of Peaceful Coexistence. Last month, President Xi Jinping said at a commemorative conference in Beijing that the principles have served as the guidance for the development of relations between countries with different social systems. The principles lay guarantee to mutual respect for territorial integrity and sovereignty, mutual non-interference in each other's internal affairs, equality and mutual benefit, and peaceful coexistence. Amid tense geopolitical rivalry around the world today, what are the implications of the principles on China's diplomacy? First, the 5 principles have become more relevant when the world is facing various conflicts, such as Russia-Ukraine crisis and Palestine-Israeli confrontation. Dating back to the 1950s, the principles were put forward by late former Premier Zhou Enlai. China issued 2 joint statements with India and Myanmar, vowing to be committed to the 5 principles in handling their relations in 1954. Later, more than 20 countries' representatives held the Asian-African Conference in Indonesia to discuss issues such as decolonization and economic development. And it was a breakthrough that China's 5 principles have been adopted as part of core principles in a communique agreed by all nations at the conference. Today, China has still adhered to the 5 principles to push for early ceasefire and peace talks on Russia-Ukraine crisis. It is in contrast with some Western nations which choose to prolong the conflicts by supplying weapons to Ukraine, rather than engaging in peace dialogue. At a recent meeting with Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban in Beijing, President Xi said Chinese government will continue to facilitate peace talks. As Hungary has served as rotating presidency of the EU, Orban said China is one of the key powers which can bring the Russia-Ukraine crisis to an end. Second, the 5 principles have demonstrated China's peaceful foreign policy, as compared with bloc politics and economic sanctions by some Western nations against our country and other nations. We have resorted to cooperation through multilateral platforms, including the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and the BRICS for development, stability, and peace. On the other hand, as a permanent member of the UN Security Council, China has been one of the largest contributors of peacekeeping troops among the Security Council. Over the past 3 decades, China has sent more than 50,000 personnel to UN peacekeeping operations in dozens of countries and regions. Third, Hong Kong has strived to make contribution in support of the country's vision of peaceful coexistence. Hong Kong has enjoyed the advantage of being an international financial and trading hub under the principle of one country, 2 systems. Under the Belt and Road initiatives, Hong Kong can serve as a bridge linking the mainland and countries along the routes from trade, investment, technology, to infrastructure development. Hong Kong can also play an important role in bringing more cultural exchanges between China and the rest of the world. In today's world with various challenges and conflicts, the 5 principles are the norms of state-to-state relations and common expectations of the international community. All nations can respect each other and coexist peacefully, and China has strived to bring peace in resolving disputes and ending conflicts in the world.